Oyahel malei rachamim, shayechein b'maroi mehim, hamatzei menucha nechana al kanfei hashechina. Here we go.
Wow.
Whoa. It's pristine inside. It's like in a white cloud.
2021, February 8th. But there's the date there.
I see, 2 of 8.
There's the 2021 there.
2021.
Yeah.
James Hart. Amazing.
It smells great in here. Don't worry about your shoes, please. I will.
Come in.
You are Chevy. Avi, okay. So was it 10 days you were down in Guayhanas for? Awesome.
Amazing. So
It is,
beautiful.
eh? It is, eh?
So I'm just curious, what's this pole for?
It's going to be a memorial pole for a tunnel. Well, it's taken us a long time, to get to Carl to do a memorial pole for. Kind of wanted to do that for quite a long time, and then I finally presented the idea to my family.
Hey guys, you gotta move back. So what's happening is we're gonna go to the grass line. But we don't have no pieces. How far down towards the feet can you go? Center line on all 3. 3, hey! Hey! Go boys! Hey, keep blending up, boys. Back line, keep blending up. Go! Go! Number 4!
Yeah, we not only knew Carl, we loved Carl, and he was a very gentle young man who had all the makings of a great carver.
Well, Carl and Mary, who was his twin, and my daughter Sophie, used to play together, hide and seek in the bushes all around the Hart's property, and just did what kids did. And then look what happens, Suicide, drug overdose. It's like what happens to our beautiful kids who had great beginnings. So it's a mystery, and it's so sad.
It's been 8 years. 8 years since we lost him, but it's taken us this long to deal with the headstone, to do this. whenever we start going towards that direction, it's like we all kind of crumple. But we're finally getting enough strength so we can deal with things now without breaking down. Oh, that's pretty tough. Tough. You know how life gets. It's tough sometimes. All the time, actually. Yeah.
I'm still not 100% clear, and a lot of people, when they look at a totem pole, or they think of it as a god. But
No. We don't. It's not like that. Our people look at the poles, and then they thought we were praying to them.
Yeah.
No, we're just looking at the pole to see who lives there. Like the crest figures on the pole tells you who lives in that house.
But maybe a totem pole is the wrong word. Maybe a story pole, or
Yeah, you could say story pole. If you stick it in the ground, that's time proven. The last 80, 100 years, 120 years, still kind of standing. But it's, it's deteriorating, and the wind will blow it down someday. And they start leaning and things like that.
Actually, just thinking back, Jim and I met 12, 15 years ago or something. We met up in different ways over the next few years, and we'd share stories and just think about the idea of bringing the cultures together. At first, I thought there would be 2 poles, because the 12 tribes of Israel, actually 13, and so you could have 6 or 7 on each pole. And then when we saw what Michael did with the dance screen.
Yoshi and I have had a long relationship with Jim Hart. We've worked on a number of important monumental works with him. So I thought I'd go up to Haida and see just what he was working on. And I went up, and I was astonished at the depth of what he was planning to carve. And they went on carving and carving and carving, until this incredible screen started to emerge. It's probably the most important art that I've ever been associated with. So it's a marvelous undertaking.
And that it's literally filled in from the 2 poles to the whole tableau in between.
And finally getting back to work and getting the crew involved.
Yeah, it's amazing to see the crew, and boy, that's
With
a nice
moisture.
sound, just the carving when it's quiet, right? And just hearing the scraping.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you have to dry the wood before carving?
No, not at all. We just get busy. So as soon as we get the wood, we get to work, and otherwise you'd wait a chunk, it takes years for it to dry. Years and years. Red cedar's a main wood that we use. We've used that forever. Since it come into our being, we've used it because it withstands the pressure of moisture and that a lot better than other woods that I know of. Oh, here's a raven. I call this one the raven who wanted to be an eagle. But it finally became a raven.
Most of us are like that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Is there a tradition of where the ovoid and the U-shape came from, and why those became so important?
When you start monkeying around the islands and getting out there in nature, and then you start looking at different things going on, like the water flowing down the beach and the patterns it makes and what happens, and you start seeing kind of like ovoid shapes out there.
In nature?
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know the exact. There might be a story about that. I don't know it. My son might know it. They're always rooting around in our history like that. Have you heard anything about it, Gua?
You know, the first totem pole or interior pole, you know, canoeing and looking down and seeing it like that. Form line stuff, like that's our style. We dug and keyed in Burnaby Narrows and we pulled up a little bone and it had an eye done into it, and that pushed back the origins, like what archaeologists think of as the origins of our art, further than what had previously been thought of. But there's nothing totally definitive yet because it can keep uncovering.
So a lot of our material culture left the island. Now it's all out, spread around the world in all these different museums.
Oh, look at the shell on that. Wow.
Yeah, come on, look. Because it's going to be moved. It's a slip-on. You fasten it on, and it'll fit, slip on, like it's like a V, and this fits over it.
Oh, right.
And then fits, and it tightens up as you.
Oh.
And so it's easy to pull apart. But that's that. But the bottom, that's going to hold it all up, has to be organized yet.
Oh.
We need to work on that, and how it's going to go. So technical stuff that has to be worked out.
We're always taught that we're from the lands and waters have created our language, have created our culture. We're all from this place. It's in our makeup. I feel very, very lucky and very fortunate to call Haida home and to be a part of keeping it what it is.
We wale hia he huala gila gusla kwa kwagam chi wala hia ha yawe wala hia ho wala hia ha yawe wala gila gusla kwa.
Yeah.
There we go. Wasn't too nervous.
Great.
Thank you.